Hey YouTube, it's Tyler the Antenna Man. Today I'm going to talk about why many people nationwide are having reception issues on certain channels. Over the past few weeks I've received numerous emails about people who've been watching one of their local TV stations for years and all of a sudden they're having problems picking it up recently. There is a reason for this and it has to do with the FCC Repack, but it's not what you think. For those of you that have not seen my video on the FCC Repack and want to learn a little bit more about it, I include the link in the description of this video. The gist of it is that many TV stations nationwide have to move frequencies in order to make room for wireless providers. And we are currently in phase 5 of 10 phases that are happening where TV stations have to move frequencies now until the end of 2020. Many of you are probably thinking, oh, here we go again. The TV stations are going on a junk frequency to get us to buy cable. Why are they doing this again? They did this in 2009 when we switched from analog to digital. Now they're doing it again. The reason why many of you are having problems receiving certain TV stations right now is that many TV stations are operating from temporary auxiliary transmitters while they work on their main tower. Many people complain about cell towers going up in their neighborhood due to radiation, which is about 10 watts of power. But how do you think the engineer feels going on a broadcast tower that outputs hundreds of thousands of watts? Obviously, it's not really a good idea. So instead of constantly turning off the television transmitter while the engineer works on it, and turn it on again, turn it off, turn it on again, the TV stations just operate from an auxiliary transmitter somewhere else that usually has a lower coverage area while they work on the tower for the repack. The deadline for TV stations that are moving in phase 5 of the FCC Repack, and it seems to be a lot of them, I'm guessing because it's halfway through the repack. The deadline is August 2nd, 2019, which is coming up pretty soon. So for those of you that are having trouble with certain TV stations, keep in mind they are operating from auxiliary transmitters while they work on their main tower. And the reception problem should go away after August 2nd. You'll probably see some kind of rescan message on the TV station itself. You can find out when TV stations in your market are moving by going to tvanswers.org, typing in your zip code, and it will show you a list of TV stations that are moving frequencies and when they're moving. As you can see, in the Philadelphia market alone, many TV stations are moving on this August 2nd deadline, but there are a few of them that will be moving in the future. Most of you will not need a new antenna. I discovered that the majority of TV stations are just moving somewhere else in the UHF band, which usually is pretty easy to pick up with most antennas. However, there are a few exceptions. I know of a few PBS stations that are moving from high VHF and UHF to low VHF, which is pretty much a nightmare for TV reception. These include PBS in Boston and PBS in Pittsburgh. So if you live in the greater Boston or Pittsburgh area and you notice that your PBS station isn't coming in that well, you will need a low band VHF antenna, and those are the kind of antennas that are this wide. You need the long antenna in order to pick up the low VHF channel. You're not going to pick it up with one of those small antennas I tell people not to buy, and they buy them anyway. So for those of you that are having recent reception issues with TV stations, go to tvanswers.org and see when the stations are moving. And if it says August 2nd, there's a good chance they're operating from an auxiliary transmitter that usually has a lower coverage than their main tower. And you just have to wait until they move frequencies, which will probably be August 1st, August 2nd, run a rescan, and the issue should go away. However, a select few of you may have a PBS station that's going to low VHF. Talking to you, Pittsburgh and Boston. If you continue to experience problems even with a new antenna, make sure to contact that PBS station directly, let them know you're having problems picking them up, and hopefully they will apply for a power increase from the FCC. If they don't donate to them. Make sure to share this video with your friends and family on Facebook or through email just to keep them in the loop in case they are having issues receiving some TV stations over the air. Most likely the issues are going to be temporary. Thanks again for watching my channel. Let me know if you have any comments or questions about the FCC Repack, and have an awesome day.